Hey everyone, it's XOMeg28XX here to walk you through Resto Druid as of 4.2. In this video, we're going to talk about talent trees, glyphs, rotations, and just kind of an intro to Druid healing. So hopefully you guys will like this video, and hopefully I can help you out. First, we want to talk about stat priorities. You're always going to want to focus on intellect the most as a Resto Druid. You really want a big mana pool, and you need spirit as well to put you back up. So intellect, and then spirit, and haste, mastery, crit, and spell power. But as a 4.2, mastery got buffed a lot, so it's actually useful for us now. If you find your mana regeneration is fine the way it is, then focus on other stats before you focus on spirit. Now let's jump to which glyphs you should use. For your prime glyphs, you're going to want the Glyph of Rejuvenation, Life Bloom, and Swift Mend. For your major glyphs, you want Wild Growth, Rebirth, Healing Touch, and Glyph of Innervate really sucks with the 4.2 changes, so you really don't want. And lastly, for your minor glyphs, you're just going to use Glyph of Unburden, Rebirth, and the other two are your choice. Now we're going to focus on talent trees. Our first one will be just the basic Resto Druid build. This is just a really good tree if you want to be everywhere. If you want to heal the tank and also raid members, then this tree is great. You have a little bit of Living Seed. This way you can heal the tank, focus on him, and you also have some AoE stuff thrown in there. It's just really good for just a really basic Resto spec. A couple of quick things I want to throw in there. You don't want to put points in Furor if you find that you're not having mana problems. If you think your mana pool is great, then don't put points in this talent. Put them somewhere else that you can actually get use out of them. And also, if you're focusing on tank heals, then you really want to put points in Living Seed. Now to move on to our PvP tree. I didn't change too much in this. I just made it more to focus on instant casts and quick casts because that's really important in PvP. I also just wanted to point out, with your gear for PvP, you want a lot more crit because you really need to be keeping your players up and they're dropping fast, and also when you're getting stunned, you can't hope for consistency, you're just hoping for a lot of burst healing. Also, this tree, I apologize if it's not completely correct. I am not a big PvPer. I'm really highly focused on PvE, so this was just my interpretation. It's not that hard to interpret what you need, but hopefully this is a decent spec. I also forgot to mention this by the stats, but to talk about reforging, you always want to reforge your critical strike rating into either haste or mastery, and if a piece of gear does not have spirit on it, it's highly recommended that you change that crit rating to spirit. If you are spec'd for PvP, obviously you are going to want to keep that crit rating, so this is only a tip for those of you that are PvE. Now to talk about some spell things. You always need Life Bloom up, primarily on your tank, because he's going to be the one taking all the damage. Also, Rejuvenation, you do not want to spam it because it will chug away your mana. You're always casting Nourish, even if the group isn't taking a lot of damage. Wild Growth is good if everyone is taking severe damage. Healing Touch is for when your tank is dropping really fast and you need to make up that damage quick. Make sure you're always using Swift Mend. You have the Glyph so it doesn't take away your regrowth and rejuvenation. And I like using my regrowth when my Omen of Clarity procs. Other than that, I use it in moderation. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Resto Druids. Gave you guys all the tips you need and all the stuff you need to start your new Resto Druid spec. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope it helped you out.